Your Social Security check went up this year, and if you're like most retirees, almost none of that increase actually made it into your bank account, and nobody at the Social Security Administration is going to call you to explain why. Heads up before we dig in. This is general information to help you understand the rules, not personal tax or financial advice for your specific situation. And once you see what's actually going on with these three changes, you're going to want to check your own numbers today, because this is real money sitting on the table for a lot of you watching. Here's the scenario. You opened your bank statement in January, saw your Social Security deposit was bigger than December, and felt good about it for about 10 seconds. Then February's bills came in, and somehow that raise didn't feel like much of anything. If that sounds familiar, you're not imagining it. And you're not bad with money. There are three separate rule changes working against each other and for each other at the same time in 2026. And almost nobody has walked through all three together in plain English. One is shrinking your raise without telling you why. One is a tax break worth up to $2,640 for a married couple that a lot of preparers are still fumbling. And one is a prescription drug protection that could be saving you thousands of dollars a year if your pharmacy is actually applying it correctly, which isn't guaranteed. I've spent years helping retirees make sense of exactly this kind of thing, and I want to walk you through each one the way I'd explain it to my own parents. What it means, what it's worth in real dollars, and exactly what to check this week. Where do these numbers come from? Not rumors, not forwarded emails from a cousin. The Social Security Cost of Living Adjustment comes directly from the Social Security Administration's annual announcement. The Medicare premium figures come from the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. And the tax deduction I'm going to walk you through comes from the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, signed into law in 2025, which created a brand new deduction specifically for Americans 65 and older, separate from and in addition to the regular standard deduction you've always taken. These aren't loopholes. They're rules written into law that apply to you automatically in some cases and only if you ask for them in others. That second category is where most of the missed money is. Let's go through this one piece at a time. Number one, your raise is smaller than the headline number, and here's exactly why. Social Security benefits increased by 2.8% for 2026. For a retiree who is receiving around $2,015 a month, that sounds like roughly a $56 increase. But almost nobody actually saw $56 land in their account because Medicare Part B premiums rose in the same month from $185 to $200 and $2.90, an increase of nearly $18 a month, deducted automatically before you ever see the deposit. So that retiree's real net increase was closer to $38, not $56. For a couple, that gap doubles. Most retirees do the math on the headline COLA number and never realize the Medicare side quietly took a third of it back. The fix here isn't complicated. Pull up your actual December 2025 deposit and your January 2026 deposit side by side and subtract. That number, not the 2.8% headline, is your real raise. If it's noticeably smaller than expected, keep watching because the next point explains one of the most common reasons why. Number two, if you're paying an IRMAA surcharge based on old income, you may be able to get it lowered right now. IRMAA stands for Income-Related Monthly Adjustment Amount, and it's an extra charge tacked onto your Medicare Part B and Part D premiums if your income was above certain thresholds. Here's the part that trips people up. Medicare looks at your tax return from 2 years ago to set this year's premium. So your 2026 Medicare premium is based on your 2024 income, even if you retired in 2025 and your income dropped dramatically since then. Here's a concrete example. A 68-year-old who was still working through most of 2024, earning $135,000 that year, then fully retired in early 2025, is potentially stuck paying a Tier 1 or Tier 2 IRMAA surcharge in 2026 based on income they haven't earned in over a year. Depending on the tier, that's somewhere between $81 and $202 extra per month per person that they may not actually owe anymore. Most retirees don't know there's a fix for this and just assume they have to wait for the 2-year look back to catch up on its own. It doesn't have to. Form SSA-44, available directly from SSA.gov, lets you report a life-changing event, retirement, reduced work hours, loss of a pension, and several other categories, and request that Medicare recalculate your premium using your current income instead of the old tax return. You'll need documentation, your final pay stub, a separation letter from your employer, or your most recent tax return showing the lower income. Submit it, and the recalculation typically takes effect within 60 to 90 days. That's real money back in your pocket every single month going forward, not a one-time thing. Number 3. There's a new deduction worth up to $6,000 per person, and a lot of 2025 tax returns filed without it. The One Big Beautiful Bill Act created an additional federal deduction of $6,000 for any taxpayer age 65 or older, or $12,000 for a married couple where both spouses are 65 or older. This is on top of your regular standard deduction and the existing extra deduction seniors already got for being over 65. It's a new, separate line. For someone in the 22% federal tax bracket, that $6,000 deduction is worth $1,320 in actual tax savings. For a couple both claiming it, that's $2,640. Here's why this matters specifically right now. The 2025 tax filing season already happened. The deadline was April 15th. And this deduction was brand new, which means a meaningful number of preparers and a chunk of off-the-shelf tax software either missed it or applied it incorrectly in the early part of the season before everyone had caught up with the new law. Most people do exactly one thing wrong here. They assume that because they filed with a professional, the return is automatically correct, and they never actually look at their own 1040 to confirm the deduction is there. Now here's where it gets important, because this deduction does more than it looks like on paper. Whether your Social Security benefits get taxed at all depends on something called your combined income. Your adjusted gross income plus any tax-exempt interest plus half your Social Security benefits. If that combined number stays under $25,000 for a single filer or $32,000 for a married couple, none of your Social Security is taxed. This new senior deduction lowers your adjusted gross income, which means for some retirees sitting right near that line, it can push them under the threshold entirely, making Social Security income that used to be partially taxable completely tax-free. If someone was paying tax on $4,000 of their Social Security benefit at the 22% bracket, crossing that threshold saves them an additional $880 on top of the direct deduction savings. So that $6,000 deduction isn't just worth $1,320. For the right household, it can be worth $2,200 or more once you count what it does to your Social Security taxation. Most people stop at the headline number and never realize there's a second layer of savings underneath it. Here's the part they never tell you. You can still fix a missed deduction, even months after filing. If you already filed your 2025 return and you're not sure this deduction was applied, call your preparer and ask them directly. Does my return include the $6,000 senior deduction or $12,000 if we're both over 65? If they can't answer that immediately, ask them to pull up your actual Form 1040 and show you the line. If it was missed, you're not out of luck. Form 1040-X lets you amend a return, and you have until April 15th, 2029 to fix your 2025 filing. But every month you wait is a month that refund sits with the IRS instead of in your account, so this is worth a phone call this week, not someday. Number 4. If you're one of the millions taking prescription medications, this next protection could be worth thousands of dollars a year, and it's brand new. Every Medicare Part D prescription drug plan and every Medicare Advantage plan that includes drug coverage now has a hard annual cap on what you pay out of pocket for covered medications. In 2026, that cap is $2,100. Once your out-of-pocket spending on covered drugs hits $2,100 in a calendar year, your cost for every additional covered prescription drops to zero for the rest of that year. To put this in perspective, before this cap existed, a retiree managing something like rheumatoid arthritis, certain cancer treatments, or a serious heart condition could easily spend $8,000 to $10,000 or more a year on medication. That same person's exposure is now capped at $2,100, period. Here's why the middle of the year matters specifically. The cap resets every January 1st. And if you take regular medications, you may have already crossed that $2,100 line without realizing your prescriptions should now be free. Most people never check. They just keep paying the copay out of habit, assuming that's what they're supposed to do. Most people stop here, but don't, because there's a step that actually gets you the money. Call your Part D plan or check your plan's member portal this week and ask for your year-to-date out-of-pocket spending total on covered drugs. If you've already crossed $2,100, every covered prescription for the rest of this year should cost you nothing at the pharmacy counter. If the pharmacy is still charging you after you've hit that number, that's a billing error, and you call your plan immediately to get it corrected. Don't just pay it and assume it's right. If you're in a Medicare Advantage plan rather than a standalone Part D plan, the same $2,100 cap applies, but you'll need to check with your specific plan, since Medicare Advantage plans track and display this differently than standalone drug plans do. Number 5. If your income is limited, there's a program that can wipe out most of your drug costs entirely, and it's separate from everything else we've covered. It's called Extra Help, run through the Social Security Administration. And if your income is roughly under $22,000 as a single person or $30,000 as a couple, figures that adjust slightly each year, you may qualify for assistance that dramatically lowers or eliminates your Part D premiums, deductibles, and copays altogether. A lot of retirees assume programs like this are only for people on Medicaid or in poverty, and never even check whether they qualify. It's worth 5 minutes on the phone with the Social Security Administration or a visit to SSA.gov to find out, because this isn't a loan or a one-time gift. It's an ongoing reduction in what you pay every single month for as long as you qualify. Here's one more thing worth understanding, because it affects planning going forward, not just this year. This new $6,000 senior deduction isn't permanent. It's built to run for a specific window of years, and it phases out as income rises. For a single filer, it starts shrinking once modified adjusted gross income passes roughly $75,000 and phases out completely somewhere around $150,000. For a married couple, that phase-out range roughly doubles. If your income sits close to that line and you have any flexibility in timing, for example, when you take an IRA withdrawal or when you realize a capital gain, keeping your income under that threshold in years where you're close to the edge can preserve the full deduction instead of losing part or all of it. That's not something to figure out alone in December. It's a conversation worth having with a tax professional earlier in the year while you still have options. And finally, if you're newly turning 65 this year and just enrolling in Medicare for the first time, all 3 of these apply to you from day one. You don't need any prior history with the system. The Part D out-of-pocket cap protects you starting with your very first prescription under the plan. The senior deduction applies to you the moment you turn 65, regardless of when you enrolled in Medicare. And understanding how IRMAA works before you're ever surprised by a surcharge puts you ahead of most people who only learn about it after the fact. If that's you, it's worth spending an hour on Medicare's official Plan Finder tool at medicare.gov, entering your actual medications and comparing plans by total estimated annual cost, not just the monthly premium. Because the cheapest premium is frequently not the cheapest plan once your specific drugs are factored in. So here's exactly what I want you to do this week. Not someday, this week. Pull up your December 2025 and January 2026 Social Security deposits and subtract them to see your real net increase. If that number looks low and you retired or had a significant income drop since 2024, go to SSA.gov and download Form SSA-44 to request a Medicare premium recalculation. Then, call whoever prepared your 2025 taxes and ask them one direct question. Does my return show the $6,000 or $12,000 senior deduction? And last, call your Part D plan or check the member portal for your year-to-date drug spending so you know exactly where you stand against that $2,100 cap. 4 phone calls, maybe 30 minutes total. And for a lot of you watching, that 30 minutes is worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars this year alone. If this helped make sense of what's actually happening with your money, hit subscribe, because I break down exactly this kind of thing every week. No jargon, no scare tactics, just what the rules actually say and what to do about it. And next time, we're going deeper into how required minimum distributions are changing for anyone still working past 65. I'll see you in the next one.